Sound check, sound check. Sound check, 1, 2, 3. Sound check, 1, 2, 3. Hey, welcome everyone. Yeah, this is welcome to Ero, the European Racing Organization. This is Grid F2, and as you can see, we are in the legendary circuit of Silverstone in Great Britain. Um, yep, cloudy weather. Drivers are setting themselves up for the qualifying session, which is 18 minutes only. As you can see, we have 14 drivers going for this qualifying session. This is the ninth. Is it? Yeah, this is the ninth round of the season 11 um, um, grid for F2, and yeah, there was one round which was cancelled. It was the Spanish Grand Prix. It should be round 7, but it's not. It was cancelled, right? Yep. Yeah. For those following us live, I can see there's already some commentaries here. Yeah, yeah. Leonardo Mael, my friend, saying hello, and some other guys. Yep, writing stuff here like Oni Rasanen, Mike Sir. Yeah, if you want to win higher fin, yeah, I can somehow agree to that in some cases, like Mika Hakkinen, Kimi Raikkonen, and so on. Finnish Flash, yeah, apparently the Finnish crowd is already on. Welcome very much to everyone, and please leave your remarks, leave the like, share this live stream. Let's keep chatting and talking about this, right? These guys have put on a show. Last week it was the Belgian Grand Prix when Annie Snoka won the race, followed by Noise in P2 and Bulletproof David Clark in P3, right? Drivers are going out for their initial laps. I will put here more information about the circuit, like how the lap data, the track map as well. That's important. I normally like to see how they're doing with tires. Some guys are testing their steering wheels apparently because they left track on intermediates. Won't be putting up any fast lap with those intermediates, but they should be somehow, trying the track, right? Yeah, and apparently Dariog with his Williams, he's already, yeah, he just opened up his fast lap. Let's see how he goes through. Yeah, there's some very legendary turns here. We will be able to see. Yeah, now he's down through the Wellington Strait, and by the end of it, he will be closing Sector 1 with 27.4 seconds, setting up, of course, the provisional fastest sector so far, right? And if you guys can give me some feedback, if you can hear me well, that's helped a lot. So Alexei, yeah, he's supporting Hydra. Yeah, that's cool. Some yellow flag here. And that was with Sipi. Otapa, he was absent last round in Belgium, so it's nice to see him back in his McLaren, right? Noises here with his intermediate tires, while Menlins is new here, yeah, at least for me, right? So he set the fastest time in his Alfa Romeo. Let me check where he is on the standings here. Not sure he's the one. Yeah, apparently, not sure it's him. Anyways, because there's a somehow similar name here, Isbrand Nordover in the Alfa Romeo, but I'm not sure that's him, right? Yeah, not really sure it's him, because the other one is Red Ninja, which is Joseph Burns. Yeah, should be, and if you guys can correct me, please. This guy should be Isbrand Nordover. He holds the P12 position, right? Okay. Well, Jericho set the provisional pole so far, 125.4, which is a very fast timing. Apparently, timing will go down quickly throughout the session. And you know what? You never know because it's cloudy, right? So we have a cloudy weather here, and we never know when it's gonna rain, and maybe we can have problems, right? Oh yeah, my idol, Beth Destroyer, is also here with his Haas. He has an invalidated lap here. He sets, so far, the P8 with 126.164. Now he's P9. Beth Destroyer, which is, by the way, Alfie Beth. Another goat here. While Libnau is here, he should be returning his lap. I believe. Oh, let's put telemetry on, right? Yeah. No. He should have been a fast lap. Oh, not really. His sector was too slow, so he should be returning. You'll have another try. No worries. Apo is here. Yeah. Live gold for the win. Yeah. Okay. Apo will be supporting Libnau. Even introduced the name of Liebe Gold. Cameron, the boss, he also set the P2 time by now 125.5, very close to Jericho's time, just 1/10 of a second close to Jericho. Yeah, it's going to be, say, an even dispute, as you can see, at least for between those first three ones. David Clark. Who's David Clark? Let me have a look here. He's on the AlphaTauri. Oh, it's Bulletproof. Oh, he changed his name. Now even he's not bulletproof anymore, so he has no armor anymore, and his name now is David Clark 44 for a reason, right? And it's a Silverstone, so everything, the whole environment is set, and he has already the provisional P3. Yep, most of the drivers are in, setting up their cars for a second try. All we have here is Red Ninja with his Alfa Romeo, but as you can see, this is an invalidated lap. He should be returning as well. Yep, I'm not seeing another goat here, which is Noise. Noise is... Oh, he's here. He's here. Noise is here. Yeah, of course. With the Red Bull. He is the professional P1 in the championship standings. Alex Sapkota, sorry. Yeah. And I'm missing here Clement. Where's Clement? Clement is not here. He's our provisional P2 in the championship standings, but he's not racing tonight, which is somehow a problem. Do not underestimate Hydra. That's the hint from Mike, sir. Yeah, okay, let's keep having a look on Hydra. He's here, Vicious Hydra, and he's on the pits right now, and we will never underestimate him. Okay, so going back to the championship standing, so it all starts with STR Noise, this guy here, right? He is the current P1 on the standings. He's followed by Anis in his Ferrari. Where's Anis? He's not here tonight either. Whoa. Unbelievable, yeah. So neither Anis nor Clem are here, and they are the provisional P2 and P3, and this is opening up, you know, lots of opportunities for the others. You never know. Flying Fin, yeah, that's Hydra, the Flying Fin, yeah. Okay. And this is the you know, decreasing 1/10 of a second in the first sector, and yeah, while Manlin set even improved further. His lap time now, he's the P1, and but let's keep following Dariog on his Williams. He is the current P16 on the standings, and he's from Wales. Yeah, so the Welsh guy who's called Derry Phillips, he's there, you know, putting up and try to improve his fastest lap so far. He will be close to second sector, and he is decreasing 0.2 of a second on his lap time. He can be escalating a little bit, or at least trying to catch up with Visual Libra. You can see that. These are the last turns, which I believe are club or something like that. We can later go through, you know, the turn names. And Dariog sets up P5. It was a major improvement on the third sector. It was just including 0.2 of a second. And now he is the provisional P5. Cameron is starting up his hot lap as well. Let's have a look on him. Yeah, if he improves just a little bit, he can escalate. Yeah, up to P2 or even P1. It's up to him. DRS opened. That's the famous Wellington straight. Yep, pretty much the same lap time, sector time, so he'll keep going. And let's see if there will be some improvements down sector 2, right? So that's the straight from the national pit. Yeah, it was the former official pit. That's the famous cops, right? And through the straight they will go to the very famous Maggots, Beckett's, and Chapel, or something like that, right? Maggots and Beckett's, or Beckett's, Maggots? I forgot it. The last one is Chapel, right? And Cameron is improving 1/10 of a second on the second sector, while Cohen is set in the fastest last time, and it's a huge improvement. Now it's the whole time is 25.2. Let's see what Cameron can do, and these are the last 8 Texas he has to make through closing it, and he is improving it. He's the new pole, right? Again, massive improvement on the the last corners of the set of the circuit, and now he's the provisional pole. He has P1, and we have only 5 minutes left. Now it's Cameron Cohen Manlis, which is returning to pits. Actually, he returned already. Should be leaving soon, maybe. And Jericho should be returning as well. He's P4 now. We have David Clark on P5, Dariog P6. Mustafa. Let's go, Mustafa. So, is he returning? I guess he's returning. Yeah, he doesn't have too much ERS left. So he should be in his returning lap, I believe. Yep. And the Flying Finn is returning into pits, and he's under P8. Yep. Working hard before the pit limit entrance, right? And that pit limiter is set on 60 kilometers per hour. So the maximum speed on the pit lane is lower than the usual 80 kilometers per hour threshold that we have, right? Let's see if we have others here. Otapa should be returning. Jericho as well, very slow. And drivers will show up for their last try. I believe Noise is somehow cooking and just waiting to see what he will be doing. We can also take notice here that Rajwell just, yeah, I believe maybe I don't know, maybe he will have only one try in his AlphaTauri, or maybe he's under a qualifying ban, something like that. Let's check Rajwell on the standings here. Yep, he is the professional P8. His name is Rajwell Inezia, and he's from the Netherlands in the AlphaTauri. Right? Everybody break now on the pits, and let me check meanwhile. Yeah, the commentary here. Okay, so Daniel Barella, also from Brazil, joining in, sending some nice jokes here. Yep. Okay, let me check. Thanks for the feedback on the sound, Daniel. I'll adjust a little bit the audio settings. That would be important because it's a bit louder. So I'm reducing the master volume sound so that maybe I can be heard better, and any feedback would be much appreciated. So Mike Hazard thinks Hydro can drive up to 25.4. So let's see if this can happen, right? Meklas on the Alpine, he's out, and he should be on his last hot lap already through Megat's, Beckett's, and Chapel, and he will be closing sector 2. Yeah, he's massively improving it. Definitely a hot lap for him. Let's see where he can stand. He will be closing the sector 3 after the legendary Stowe turn. And now he will go for the last 3 corners. Yeah. Right, left, and 2 rights. And here we go. He's set the P9, provisional P9 so far, 126.0. Englis is also on the hot lap down the sector 2 with a very similar lap time. Now he worsened it by 0.2 of a second, so apparently there won't be any improvement under these conditions unless he had a bad third sector and he wishes to close the lap, and he will close the lap. Yeah, a little bit to the curb there. Yeah, missed the apex there. Oh, when he had oversteer, and he's aborting the lap, while all the others are for their out laps. Let's see who's opening one. Probably Jericho. he left? Noise, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. So Noise is opening up his hot lap, and he will be the only one he will try so far. So pretty confident on his setup, on his skills, of course. Let's see how he will do it. McLussy retired. Maybe another retirement. I didn't. Oh, maybe a disqualification of McLussy, right? I'm not sure. I didn't see that. Can I see maybe that on the stream? Yeah, I was looking at the standings. Yeah, I'll miss it. And here's Noise, a little bit of oversteer, and as he goes through the curb outside at the exit of Corps, and now Maggots, Beckett's, and Chapel. Yep. Yeah, his lap times are not comparable because that's actually his first and only hot lap. So let's see how he's going to be closing it. Yeah, going through the last corner, and just P9. Just P9. Noise will start from the, let's say, midfield to the back of the grid as provisional P9 so far. Let's see the others. So Jericho's also closing his hot lap. Not sure. Yeah, he's improving his time maybe 0.2 of a second, and he has the provisional pole. 1:25.1. Yeah, let's look for others. Yeah, Cameron's also improving, and he is finishing his lap time as well. Yeah, Cohen got the provisional pole in 1:25.0 as Cameron wasn't able to improve it. Let's check for others. Otapa's also improving, and maybe he's the last one. Yeah, and he is the last one to close his lap time, and then we'll be having it all over. Let's see if he improves. I didn't see it. Yeah. He's P7. Yeah. And it's all over when it comes to the qualifying session, right? Cohen is the pole position, and we can see some things we didn't notice before, right? Let's have a look on that. So that's the Cohen with the Aston Martin. He's the P1, followed by Jericho, Cameron, Melis, David Clark, Dariog in P6, and then Otapa. And Hydra unfortunately got a 5 position penalty. He will start down to P13. Then we're going to be having Rajuel, Noise, McLussy, Beth Destroyer. These guys will escalate one position up due to the penalty Vicious Hydra got. And this is all closed by Red Ninja, Libnau. And that's it. Let's see how the race starts. We're not sure about the weather conditions. If there's any player following the stream who's able maybe to leave a comment here, it would be awesome to see if there will be rain. Rain is always fun. Yeah, I can tell from the F4 grid yesterday. Yeah, so let's see. And yeah, and my compliments to Lucy. Lucy, she's also saying hi here through Daniel, and wish you all happy Eastern. Yep. So what happens now is the following. Drivers are setting up their strategies. Normally, for this race, under normal conditions, there will be just a one stop. Normally, medium tires and then hard tires, or possibly the opposite as well. But a one stop normally is the most used strategy, right? But of course, it all depends on weather conditions, also the safety car. So whatever. Would be interesting to see. So it's cloudy. So whenever it's cloudy, there's always the chance for rain. Let me take a sip of coffee here. Yep, and we have the red lights coming up to 5, and once they are out, away we're going to go, and we're out. And there was a jump start from Cohen. Not good news at all for him. Menlis takes the lead, followed by Cohen himself with the penalty. Oh, two penalties actually. There's two penalties. Menlis also got a penalty. It was a double false start. This means Cameron will be on the front. And there's a dispute here between David Clark and Jericho. Oh, lots of guys out together, but apparently no bigger incident. It was just, this false start from both Menlins and Cohen. That's a shame. That's really bad. While Otapa is fighting Roswell. Yep, these guys are pretty close together. And yep, Roswell managed to go for it. After Lufield, also a problem with Deriag here. He will be more to the back of the grid. And Red Ninja, he sounds alright. So Jericho is very close to David Clark, the former Bulletproof, right? In his Mercedes. Let's see how these guys are going. It's a chase from Jericho into David Clark. Let's see how they go. And Noise is also very close to Roswell. And they are down the Hanker Straight. And Noise will make the overtake down the stowaway. Oh, he had somehow an oversteer there. Lots of change. Oh, yeah. And then Menlis. Yeah, they're both going to the pits. And Cameron is closing. It's opening up the second lap now with the lead, followed by David Clark and Jericho Balgos. What a race start! Very eventful. While our GOAT Vicious Hydra, he is he's kind of struggling with the chase from Deriag and Red Ninja. These guys are all together side by side. Oh, there was a little bit of no space to Red Ninja, but they all survived it. Let us check more. Necklace and Best Destroyer. Yeah. This is the famous Lufield. Yeah, and now Vicious Hydra is very close to Libano, who's also close to Best Destroyer. Otapa is close to Roswell, so and they're going to be approaching Baggots and Chapel, right? Noise is already the P4. Let's check the tires, right? Yeah, most of the drivers on hard tires, and yeah, that's interesting. Those more to the back are on the medium tires. Should be the up. Oh, big accident! Two drivers here. McLus is out. Yeah, Roswell somehow survived. They should have touched down, the exit. They're very close to the pit entry. Roswell goes to the pit. And, oh, that was so sad. McLus is out. It was a big accident. Virtual safety car. McLus is out. And that was at the exit of Stowaway. Yeah, a little bit before the pit entry. Not sure what happened, who was at guilt. But, yeah, unfortunate, right? It was before approaching the turns 16 and 17, which is Vale and Club. Club is actually turn 18. Yeah. Roswell goes to the pit. He will have a way to proceed, even though back in the grid. That's not a full safety car. It's just a virtual safety car. Drivers at this point are setting a kind of 40%, minus 40% speed limit. There's a delta to be managed. If they don't manage that delta, they can get a very tough penalty, which is at the drive-through, right? And we are on green flag again. Cameron is the first one, followed by David Clark. There's some space there, but then we have kind of a train here with Jericho, Noise, and Otapa, and Vicious Hydra. Oh, they're all together here. Yeah, there's a big dispute here, and many touches, multiple touches, and Vicious Hydra goes out, and he's out of the race. Massive accident, for sure a safety car in my opinion. It's a virtual safety car, and now an official safety car. I can see the yellow dot there. Oh, there's another driver, not in good shape here. There was another one that stopped. I'm not sure who was Deriog. Menlins, Cohen. Best Destroyer is out as well. Okay, so these are the two drivers. Best Destroyers and Vicious Hydra. Massive shunt. Again, not sure what happened exactly. Cohen had problems on the pit lane. He got a 5 second penalty. Not good for him as well. Yeah, that's sad. That's totally sad. Safety car out. Yeah, 3 DNFs already, and what we could see at the point was really, like a paintball, multiple touches there. Yeah, not good at all. It was in the hangar straight as far as I remember. Everything happened really, really too fast. Wasn't able to really capture that, but that's sad. That's really sad. Okay, some drivers stopped for the pits. I'm not sure the other ones will take chances as well. Maybe not those on the hard tires because there's still a lot of lifetime on those tires, and shouldn't be that convenient in my opinion. These guys might stay on track in my opinion, right? Maybe not those on the medium ones, right? And we have Roswell and Cohen. So Cohen probably is going to be doing the following, right? Once the safety car will take maybe 1 or 2 laps more, it's more likely that Cohen goes back to the pits just to pay the 5 second penalty, right? Once he's the last one, he won't be having any loss on track position, right? So it would be somehow smart just to, to pay that penalty, which is going to be easily offset because he's going to be catching up with the pack. So that's the best option, in my opinion, to Cohen if I was his coach. But he's not doing that. He's not doing that. He will go straight. He will carry along this 5 second penalty. And let me check again if that's exactly the situation. Yeah, of course, we saw that. And as you can see, 5 seconds, right? Now, I quite disagree because now he's already the last one. He's the P11, right? He's basically opting into staying on track on the hard tires and carrying along those 5 second penalty, those 5 seconds along with him as a penalty, right? But what happens is the following: from now on, right? He's along with the field, and he's already 5 seconds behind everyone, right? Had he stopped, he would be at more or less the same strategy as the others, right? On the newest tires on track and fastest one as well, because they would be medium tires. I guess he has only one hard tire set, which is the one he's using. Probably in the need for a second stop to change tires once more, because medium tires up to the end would be, let's say, not advisable, right? But at least without any penalties, right? But okay, yeah, choices are choices, and he made his. While safety car will go in this lap. So the safety car will take, some advance now. He will go to the pits, and Cameron is just slowing down. He's the one dictating the pace. And behind him we have David Clark and Jericho and Noise, and you can see all the guys are there. Test Destroyer is leaving the session. He's already out of the race. And the show will restart. Yep, last turn, and Cameron's already at full speed. We are on green flag all again. David Clark, Jericho, and so on. Noise as well. So far so good. Nope. Yeah, drivers are not that close to each other so far. Mainly is Roswell. Everything alright with them. So it was a safe restart. Not that safe because we have Roswell in the chase to Libno. Libno is safe. Yeah, it's Manlis, right? Oh yeah, these guys are all together again. Manlis, Dariog, Manlis into the inside in left field. Let's see how they settle that down. It's kind of 3 wide in a way, and Cohen's also closing up to them. The leader is Deriog. He's receiving pressure from Enlis and Roswell all together. And now we're going to the famous cops, and we have a spin here, Roswell. That's unfortunate. And Roswell now goes back to the back of the grid. He's the P11. Mainly some Cohen, they survived, and Deriog as well. Not sure how that happened, if there was a touch there, but it is what it is. Let's have a look on the front, because Dave de Klerk is very close to Cameron. There will be some dispute here, apparently, as they go to the last turns. This is Vale, and they're approaching the club turn, which leads to the finish line, and they will be opening the lap 7, yeah, and all those, yeah. All drivers are all together, like a DRS train, up to 6. The 6th place, which is Libnau. So Libnau is close to his teammate, Otapa. And these guys are really, really close all together, right? After they go through the loop turn and also the Wellington straight here, already taking a look different... yeah, they're different racing lines. Cameron still on the lead, but loss of pressure from the guys behind, which is Dave de Klerk and Jericho. Noise is also in the game here. Otapa is a little bit behind, but still close to those guys, and Libnau as well. The gap we have here is Red Ninja to Libnau. It's more than 1 second. On the next lap there will be Red Ninja. Red Ninja got a track limit penalty, already 3 multiple warnings. He got 3, and he has already a 3-second penalty. All drivers together down the hangar straight, and now we're gonna go through the stowaway turn, and everything all right so far. Yep. All drivers pretty much together while there's a dispute. Oh, so what's going on here? Yeah, Deriog lost grip in a way. Yep, before closing lap 6, and he will even lose, position for Cohen. He is now P10. While Dave Clark is chasing very closely Cameron, and they will be approaching the Wellington straight. Yeah, and we have DRS open, so he can. Yep, Cameron takes the defensive line. Yep. Break on the 50-meter board, very close to each other. Dave Clark is really, really approaching, and yeah, there can be an opportunity for Dave Clark on the hangar straight, right? Let's see how they follow each other. No, so far so good. Cohen's also very close to them, but these guys are close, and this will be the dispute as they approach the Maggots, Packets, and Chapel. Yep. And let's see at this exit, how this exit is performed, because they're both having DRS, both Clark and Jericho, and they will be attacking, and they made it. So, yeah, David Clark passed Cameron, and now so did Jericho, and they go through Stowey. So far, so good, but unfortunately for Cameron, it was 2 positions lost. So we have a new provisional leader for lap 8, opening up lap 9, which is David Clark, the former Bulletproof. We have Jericho in his Mercedes on P2, and then Cameron there. Now it's time for Cameron to try to switch back, right? It's time also to inspect ERS, which is the battery, which can play a significant role in the next disputes, because now Jericho and Cameron, they have ERS. Actually, David Clark is saving ERS because he's having a little bit more than the other ones, 10% more. Yeah, it's tough. It's all about the strategy. It's getting even more cloudy, so I don't know what's gonna happen towards the end of the race. It's just lap 9 so far, but you never know. We just saw Jericho, trying to make a different race line here. Both Jericho and Cameron will try their moves now down the... Yep, and we have noise as well. Let's check from here. Yeah, they're all through the hangar straight, but apparently David Clark will keep it. Yeah, no overtake so far. He was able to manage that and still maintain the lead, but it's very, very close. These guys are very, very close to each other. Anything can happen at this point. Not sure how it's going to be. This is the dispute for the leading positions of the F2 grade, which is, this is round 9 in Silverstone. David Clark, Jericho, Cameron. What a nice dispute there of the loop curve, entry curve, and they will go through the Wellington Straight. Yeah, DRS open for Jericho. Apparently he won't be sending it at this point, but he's very close in left field. My goodness. Yeah, there's no margin, nearly no margin here for those 4 drivers. And I would even include Otap at this point, you know. No, Otap is a little bit behind. Yeah, okay. But it's all happening, you see? Swerving around, going down cops. They all survived again, cops. Yeah, I'm showing RS Bashi. Thank you very much for the hint. I just did that some minutes ago. Thanks for the hint anyway. And now we're having Cameron. Look at this! Isn't that awesome? Weaving on the straight. Yeah, barely legal, let's say. And let's keep going. That's how racing is done. You gotta try anything. It's really hard for David Clark to defend himself with the others with DRS, right? Provided it's legal, it has to be tried. Yeah, Noise somehow struggling with grip. Now they have their high tires with 10 laps. It's kind of halfway there. Cameron went a little bit outside. And that's it, guys. They're all together. David Clark, Jericho, Cameron, and Noise. And even though Tapa is even closer here. Such a huge dispute. Very tight one. Anything can happen. Definitely. And they will go for a new one. Cops turn. David Clark, Jericho, Cameron, Noise. They're very, very close. Everybody, you know, together. Let's see from Clark's perspective, you know, again weaving on the Wellington Straight, trying to save a little bit of drag offered to Jericho, and he still keeps it, keeps the lead down Stowe, and he will go through Vale and also the club turns. Yep, another lap. David Clark was able to survive, and apparently is still saving ERS, but the one who is the, let's say, oh, Red Ninja got a new penalty while Dariog and Red Ninja himself, they're going to the pits for tire exchange, right? What I was about to say is exactly the situation with Jericho. He's saving lots of ERS, so he will be soon making his attacks. Yeah, same with Cameron. He's saving ERS. He's at 65%. Noise is not saving much. He's the one on the front with less ERS so far. But the leader so far is David Clark. He's completing lap 11. He's opening up 11-12. And he's going through the first sector, right? A-Bay turn, farm curve, now Wellington Straight, Stowe. Yeah, he will be closing lap 12. Whoa! While Jericho went straight to the pits, no penalty at all. He was really on the limit there. He's gonna be trying an undercut into the others. Yeah, good luck for Jericho. Now Cameron is taking P2 while Noise is very close to him. right? So Jericho is at an interesting strategy, right? He's changing, tires. He's going to be putting the medium tires up on a little bit earlier than expected, but with lots of battery, as you can see, 86%. Yeah, he should be having in a very quick, the quickest possible, right, in lap to try to make this undercut payoff. So the problem is the following. No, he won't be having that problem. He won't be having any kind of traffic. There's just Roswell in front of him, but it's 8 seconds, so he will have a free track to try to apply that undercut to make that happen. So we'll see. We'll see. Yep. So now the pressure is from Cameron into David Clark. Let's see how they go through Maggots, Beckett's, and Chapel. It's going to be hard for David Clark this time. But he's making it. Yeah, maybe even the car setup is more favorable to him. Maybe he has, a lower downforce, less drag car, because he's performing pretty well on the straight. While, whoa, 2 cars together and the pit lane, no penalty at all. It was Cameron Noyes. Cameron Noyes to the pits, trying also to undercut David Clark, who is by himself with Otapa on the lead. Anything can happen. That's all I can say. Cohen somehow doing a good job. His P3, of course, he didn't stop. In normal conditions, he has 10-lap old hard tires set, and he has that 5-second penalty we just discussed, right? So many drivers also stopped, like Libano and Menlis as well. And Jericho is already P5, so he's the one on the best position along those which are probably going to the end without changing tires anymore, right? Jericho is getting closer and closer to Roswell. Now it's 3.9 second, 4-second gap. Undercuts happen, right? While Otapa and Dave Clark, they're going to the pits. No penalties, right? They're really, really right on the limit. Again, this limit, the speed limit here is only 60 kilometers per hour. It's slower speed than normal. Red Ninja getting another penalty here. Cohen is also going to the pits. Yeah, trying to set the same strategy as the others. He's going to be paying that 5-second penalty though, but putting some medium tires on, right? See, he's paying the penalty, but what we want to see here is whether Jericho takes the lead, and it's about to happen now. Yeah, new leader right now is Jericho Balgos with the strategy of setting an undercut into the others. Cameron is P2 with a 2-second gap to Jericho, and Noyes is close to him and also opening up his DRS. He will be chasing Cameron as usual. David Clark now is P4 with 2 seconds. What happened to him? Oh yeah, he was undercut by 1 lap to the others, right? So okay, so right now the challenge for David Clark is different. He has newer tires, newer medium tires, just 1 lap newer to Cameron Noyes, and 2 laps newer to Jericho. So hopefully he will be able to catch up with the leaders, but definitely suffering from the undercut. And he will be chased by Otapa, right? Under P5. So that's challenge they're facing now. Libano has also a good position. He is on P6 with newer tires as well, and these drivers won't be stopping anymore. Yeah, no driver will be stopping in normal conditions. So these are actually actual positions. Let's follow them all. Manley's got a penalty, 3 seconds as well. Noise setting fastest time 127.8. So what happens next here? So Jericho is P1 and he has a 1.4 second lead. So Noise is able to catch up even though he's running out with ERS. So we should be keeping track of that. Same with Cameron. Yeah, he's going to be having the DRS advantage, but he's also using nearly all of his ERS, right? And Jericho is also running out of ERS, so none of the first drivers they have much of battery left. While Dave de Clark as well, so they use it all. So let's see how they go. This open up some possibilities for Otapa, but Otapa is also running out of battery. Yeah, same with Libno. It's all gone. It's all gone. Well, what's left here is that Noise passed Cameron. Cameron passed Noise. Oh, they're switching positions all the time. Yeah, down Stowe. And yeah, Cameron and Noise very close together and catching up with Balgos. There will be more emotions towards the end of this race, and we are now at lap 17. Right? So it's 9 laps to go, and these guys need to make up their minds. Oh, Manless. No, it's Red Ninja. Red Ninja left the track. Not sure if he had damage. Apparently he has it because he's going to the pits. Probably a wing damage or the like. And also getting a 5-second penalty for not adhering to the speed limit. And he retired, by the way. It is a retirement on the pits for Red Ninja. He's the fourth one leaving this race. The fourth retirement of this race. Green light and the rest of the circuit. And all the top three drivers there together. Cameron and Noise were already able to catch up with Jericho, the guy who made the undercut, but the undercut didn't pay off because now both Cameron and Noise, they're close to Jericho in slightly newer tires. So let's see what comes up next. They're down the hangar straight, very close together, but apparently no position change at this point. Now for forming slowly using the bit of the curve. That's the veil curve. Yep. Left, right, and another right there. And they will be closing lap 17. Another red one. There was another red flag somewhere else. It's not there anymore. Let's keep following those guys here. Because Cameron's really, really close. Noise is close as well. So it's a battle for P1, and maybe something is gonna happen down the Wellington straight. So Cameron has the DRS. Is he gonna send it? Yeah, he's already taking a different position, approaching Jericho, but yeah, he stayed behind Jericho. He will try it later, not now. Same with Noise, and while Dave Clark is actually approaching the pack, and there can be more emotions there. Red Ninja is that we just left the lobby. Let's keep following those guys. Yeah, the three top drivers very close to each other, going through Maggots, Baggett, and Chapo. That legendary sequence of turns, very challenging. I believe Noise is gonna be trying something into Cameron, and Cameron the same with Jericho. And we have 2 overtakes into Jericho. Jericho is now the P3, the new P3. He lost position to both Cameron and Noise. Cameron is the new leader. Noise also got 1 position. He's the new P2. While Cameron has a little bit more ERS than Noise, so anything can happen at this point. While Cohen has retired from the race. He got a 5-second penalty as well. He's retiring in the pits as well. Another retirement in this race. Just a yellow flag on that sector. So far so good. Hey, something happened. For some reason, Jericho lost a little bit of time to Cameron. Not sure what happened. And Noise is very close too much close. I guess we're having problems with the timing. This should be reset once they cross the finish line next time. So it's going to be visual, okay? So we have Cameron here. Yep. So Cameron has lots of time to the others. This is strange what's happening right now. But what we see in front of us is David Clark very close to Noise. And Otapa very close to both of them. Cameron is having a massive 4-second lead. I'm not sure what happened for that to happen. And Noise is losing and actually retaking the P3 position. There's a dispute between him and David Clark. Libenau. Oh, there's a ghosted car. Who's that ghosted car? That's David Clark, actually. I'm not sure what happened. I couldn't catch that either. Sorry, guys. Not sure if this is a desync or some accident happened. David Clark lost pace as well, but now at least we're having more accurate time gaps. It's many guys all together, you know, from P3 to P6, actually from P2 to P6, and Libenau is passing. And he went through Jericho, actually. Is he online? He drove through Jericho. I'm not sure. No hints at all. I'm not sure what's happening. But so far, Cameron is taking the lead, and Libenau is in P2. Jericho is following him, somehow close. Noise is the P4, and David Clark is P5. Otapa P6. Again, Maggots, Packets, and Chapel. Possibly with some emotions here, down the hangar straight. Yep. Big dispute here between Otapa, he has the outside, and David Clark on the inside. They're going down the stowaway. Is there space for everybody? Yep, there is. And Clark still keeps the lead on P5, at least on that, defending that position to Otapa. But I'm pretty sure there will be more. They're close as well to Noise on P4. I'm just not sure what happened to those, the top three guys. Because now there's a massive gap between Cameron, Libenau, and Jericho. And I'm not sure what happened. As well, Libenau on P2, that's also something interesting, right? He got so many positions on the recent laps, and now in a somehow comfortable situation in P2, right? So there's a relevant gap to Cameron, 6 seconds, but also 5.5 seconds to Jericho. And we still have 5 laps to go. There's still some dispute for the P4 position. The top 6 drivers, they don't have any penalty yet, right? So they're somehow careful. Not sure if some others, they had already enough warnings for possibly having a penalty down, you know, the end of this race. So there's also one thing that can happen. We never know. Noise is almost to the point of getting into the 1 second limit, the DRS limit to have DRS, that's the limit to have DRS enabled, which would be very important for him, right? Also to defend himself from the pressure from David Clark and Otapa, right? Noise is really close to Jericho. 1.0. He can improve it just a little bit more. he will be having DRS, very important DRS for him on the Wellington Straight, which would be important for him to defend himself from David Clark, from this guy here, right? Will he make it? Maybe he did. I'm not sure. No, he won't be having it. So now it's an opportunity for David Clark. He will be having DRS. Oh, he did that. What's going on, guys? It's weird. Yeah, I don't know what's happening either, Bashi, right? So you're telling that Cameron possibly is in a DRS string, but that's not what we can see here, right? Yeah, and when it comes also to track position, right? That's exactly what's happening. Cameron's on the front, Libino is on P2, right? As you can see, approaching the left field corner, right? You have Jericho, Noise, David Clark in the top one, right? And this should be the actual DRS string, because Cameron and Libino shouldn't be having it, and not even Jericho, right? Let's have a look on that. That's really strange. Okay, yeah, super buggy, right? Yeah. I just couldn't catch that, right? It all started when Cameron and Libino, for some reason, they started going really very far away, right? Yeah, DRS for Jericho, no DRS for Libino. Libino, Cameron, yeah, Jericho doesn't have it. Same with Noise, David Clark. Yeah, they were already in the braking zone, so I'm not sure. Yeah, better have it checked with later, you know, with the PLDs and everything that you see. If there was really any kind of bug there. I saw also people going through, I guess it was Jericho, right? His car, I believe I saw his car ghosted. Like, I'm just not sure. Let's go back on track. This is lap 24. We have 2 laps and a half. 2 laps and a half to the end of this race. So apparently still some dispute for P3, right? There's still be some fun at the end of this race. So his Noise may be trying something, right? I guess he needs to make up his mind because David Clark is also in the chase here. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, he's taking the outside. Yeah, apparently lots of momentum there. Yeah, not so much space, but he will try into Story. Yeah, he has the inside line. They're all together. And he made it. Noise is taking... Oh! He's taking the lead. What's Cameron doing? Oh, that's crazy, guys. That's crazy, guy. So Cameron should be the leader, but yeah, apparently we're having problems with the time. Yeah, it's all... Yeah, Cameron is still on the lead. At least on track, right? Maybe the guys are not experiencing the same. So Libino should be P2, right? Or at least when it comes to track position, right? And then P3 is Noise, followed by Jericho. And this is the final lap, actually. Oh, lots of changes still. So I'll do the following. Oh, Cameron's back on the lead here, which is good. Yeah, because we just performed the third sector. There was also a correction on the lap counter. This is lap 25, not 26. So apparently this is probably what we have in practice, unless, you know, some other reasons for Cameron for taking that much of a lead. But Cameron will be opening his final lap. It's final lap for Cameron and he's down. Yeah, yeah. We can't even take into consideration what we have on the time, you know, standings here. Cameron is the leader at least on track, and I'll stick to that, right? And trying to see if there will be any changes moving forward, right? So let's not confuse ourselves. Cameron is the first one. He is finishing sector one. And then we have Libano also finishing the Wellington Strait and sector one on the last lap. The third one is Otapa. No, he's not Otapa, it's Jericho. Jericho is P3, and he's being chased by Noise, which is also chased by David Clark. No, yeah, man, it's really, really hard to see. Oh, Cameron's out. He had a problem. He had a problem. I saw a red flag, and that made Jericho, Libano, very close to him. Let's see if it's easier. Yeah, yeah. Cameron somehow went off track and lost, lots of time. Libano's very close to him now. Now the difference is just 2.7 seconds. But apparently, Cameron at least will be the winner of the Silverstone Grand Prix in F2 round 9. Well done. He's through it, but yeah, others crossed. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, that's not even track position. Yeah, when it comes to track position, that's what we get. Libano is the second one, and he crossed the line. Yeah, but the board here on the left side with the timings is totally messed up, right? When it comes to track position, the third one apparently will be Jericho. His telemetry is also, he's not even full throttle, so I don't know what's going on, but he will be finishing it in P3, in my opinion, and he was followed by Noise. Then we have Noise, and probably Otapa, and then, well, that's crazy, guys. It's really crazy. It was really difficult even to tell apart because I couldn't go through the drivers. Because in the end you go through the timings, right? Noise is the driver of the day. I don't even know if that's accurate, but it was fun. There has been lots of disputes and battles in this race, but unfortunately there were some kind of glitches. You can see, at least the winner the game is telling, which is the Red Bull. Yeah, but the winner on track, the first one to cross the finish line, was Cameron, regardless what the game told. Oh, we can even see receiving the constructor's trophy, Adrian Newey. He's there. That's the guy, Adrian Newey. Adrian Newey, right? So apparently the standings here will be totally messed up as well. Even with the race director telling Noise is the first one, followed by David Clark and Cameron. I'm afraid Cameron was the one crossing the finish line first, which was later crossed by Libano, right? But then, there has been all these changes here, which I don't know really if they're accurate. These are things to be discussed by the race directors and the stewards. But by now, what we have here is Noise, Clark, Cameron, Otapa, Jericho, Libano, Dariog, Menlis, Roswell, Cohen, and they are all DNF'd here. It was this list of DNF guys would be Cohen, Red Ninja, Beth Destroyer, Vicious Hydra, and McLussy. So guys, I hope you really enjoyed this race. It was eventful in a way. Yeah, not so pleasant events due to the glitches in our famous EA Codemasters lobby. I hope you guys liked really much. If you want to join Ero, the European Racing Organization, please feel free to join us on the Discord channel. You can see the link in the YouTube channel description. We have many tiers, racing on Friday, Saturday, and also on Sunday, I believe. We have crossplay, we have PlayStation platform races, we have very strict regulations to keep the race clean, which is very important to protect all of the drivers and ensure a very funny experience, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. Thank you very much for staying with us. See you next time. Goodbye.